Ladies and gentlemen, the great Mohau over here, and you're welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are doing C++. Let us just go through the code blocks. I'll be using code blocks for the tutorials regarding C++. You can also use Visual Studio Code if you want, but I highly recommend code blocks. Okay, yes. So the latest version of CodeBlocks is 20.03. That is the latest version of it. Now let's get deep into it. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Now, before we can go through anything like that, what I realized during my lecture sessions, some of my classmates were having trouble in writing their programs and stuff like that using code blocks. Okay. I'm sorry about that. So I'm just going to show you how to set up code blocks for you to run your program. Okay, so if you are doing this for the first time, you can just go over here and create a new project. And then there's just a lot of options you can choose from over here, but then the one that we want is the console application. Then you can click on go. After this you can just click on next, and then we are focusing on C++, not C, so next again. Then over here this is where you can type the title of your project. For now, I'll just say practice 101, practice C++ 101. Okay, 101, fine. That's the one that I'll be using. And then this is optional. You can do it if you want, but I just want to say this under this folder over here. I'm sorry. Okay. Now this is where I'm gonna. Okay, yeah. I'll just save my project under that folder over there, and then you can click next again. Over here, you just want to be sure that you're using the GNU GCC compiler. That's what you want to be sure, like just be using that one, okay? And then after that, you can just click on finish, and then it'll open your program. Now, all you have to do for you to open the source code, as you can see sources over here, you just need to double click on main.cpp, double click, and then yeah, this is the opening page for C++. Okay, this part over here, this line 1, 3, and 5, those are mandatory. Okay, line 3, well, it's optional, but I highly recommend you use it. As you can see, the latest version of CodeBlocks, it also highly recommends that you use using namespace std. Okay, I'll show you why is that as we move on. I'll demonstrate it for you guys. Okay. Now with the code that the source code that C++ is giving us, we can just go and run it, and then you guys will see what it will output. It will output hello world. Okay, let me just do this very quick. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let's carry on. Now I'll just go ahead and build and run. I like to build and run. I don't just run it. I like to build and run it, and you'll see what happens. The console will just appear with hello world over there. There you go. Okay, now I want to demonstrate why I'm saying I highly recommend that you use namespace std. Okay, this over here. Let me show you something. Let's delete this. I'll show you something. just save. Then on our bot, then build and run again. You'll see something over here. It's gonna be an error. You know why there's an error? Because we don't have the standard. This thing, if you're a beginner, you'll find it, confusing. But then let me show you something. The thing is that in C++, we have like standard variables, standard functions, it has its keywords. The syntax is just there, just like any other programming language. So the cout, um the cout identifier, it's a standard, it's a keyword in C++. It cannot just be used in any other way. It outputs, the character. It stands for console output or character output. Okay. It depends on, the function that you have inserted over them. In this case, it will just be the console output. So what we need to do in order to like remove that error std, we just need to type std and then two semicolon, no, not semicolons. I'm sorry about that. Two colons, and then it will give us that. But I also want to show you something. Just like I said, like in C++, we have like keywords, okay? So right now I just inserted that std for cout only. I want to show you something. Let me build and run again. It's still going to give us an error. And the main reason is that and L, it's also a keyword in C++. So we also need to type std, two colons, save, and then that's when everything will be okay. Hello world, there you go. So this if you decide not to insert using namespace std, well, you're just going to like add more work for yourself, because in each and every keyword that you'll be using, you need to, especially the standard keywords, you need to be inserting std, two colons, but just as I said, like the new version of CodeBlocks, it highly recommends that you just insert using namespace std, and then you're all sorted. Okay, you don't need to type in std in each and every um, standard keyword that you'll be using. Okay, yeah. So let's just abort this and then run and build again. There we go. Okay. And then now what I want to show you again, let me just, cut this out. What I also want to show you guys is that, okay, now we have the cout, right? We have the cout identifier, the end L identifier. The cout, just as I have said, it stands for the console output. It outputs what you have inserted, okay? And then the end L stands for end line. Well, you can either use end line or you can use this a backstroke and n. You can either use that. That is just, it breaks the line, so that if you want to like, let me just demonstrate it, because like coding, it's all about demonstration. Let me just demonstrate something for you. Okay. Hello Mars. Yes. Okay, let's say we just have this over here, no? Let's say we just have that even here. Let's remove this, and then I want you to see something. Okay, it's going to give us an error because, okay, no, it's not going to give us an error because that end line is only for like, separating those, lines into line 1 and line 2, but without end L or that backstroke N, then they'll go like our source code will be on the same line. As you can see over here on the console, we have hello world, hello mass, down the same line, and we don't want that. So for us to get rid of that, what we need to do is You can choose. Okay, it's your decision. But just be consistent with it. Okay. You can either choose to insert. Let me do this. You can either choose to insert and L or backstroke N that you can use. Okay, I'll be using backstroke N. Okay, and then let's build and run again. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, I see. You need those. Okay, we call those. Okay, what's the problem here? Let me see. It says away stray. Okay, in program. Let me try to remove this one. Okay, there's also another error. Okay, let me use this one then. And L. But we need to get to the bottom of that. Why is it giving us an error? We need to get to the bottom of this. Let's do this. Save and build. Okay, let's see. Check something. I want to check something in here. Line 7, see out, hello world. Why is it giving me an error? Let me do this. Let me try to remove this over here. The error is on line 7. Something is wrong on line 7. I've never encountered this error before, so I'm just gonna solve it with you guys. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Error stray. What did I do wrong over here? What is it that I did wrong? I'm also a beginner, right? But I wouldn't say I'm a beginner. I'm intermediate in terms of C++. Since I'm like a second year student, and the programming language for this year is C++. Okay. Um, how do we solve that error? How do I solve that error, right? Huh. Okay, let's use and L again. Let's use and I need to get to the bottom of that. I don't understand why it was giving us an error. And then let's insert that hello mask again, just to show you guys what I was talking about. Okay. Okay, so what I was talking about. Let me show you something. We have hello world and then hello mass. They're not on the same line. Okay. So yeah. Okay. It turns out that the most reliable keyword in this case, the identifier, well, this end line, we call it the manipulator. It's called the manipulator, okay? So I would say the most reliable manipulator in this case is end L instead of the backslash n, okay? So let's just use end L because as you saw, when I opened the program, like, yeah, it was telling me, oh, the source code was written in end L instead of like, yeah, the backstroke n. The backstroke n. Okay. So that's the first thing over there, no? That's the first thing. I've explained C out and R. Now C out is console output, right? And R is line and line. It breaks the line, and then you start another line. So it's and R over there. And then there's another one, an identifier that we call cin, console input or character, sorry, or character input. Okay, so this is the one, but this one, the way I came, I came like, across it was when we were using like inputs and outputs. Okay, so let me just show you something over here. Let me just show you something. Okay, I'm just going to say string string name is set to, okay, the great Mohau. Okay, that's the string over there. Okay, and then what else can I insert? Yes, the integer age is set to, let's say, 18. Okay. You need to insert a semicolon on each and every like line. After each and every line, you need to insert a semicolon. Okay. Double I is set to, let's say, 150. Char initials set to empty. Cool. Now I want to show you something. Okay. So we're just going to say C out. This is the input and output section. Enter your initials. Okay. Your initials. Cool. And let's see. We're using the extraction operator. Initials. Okay, this is how I came across the cin, the console. Let's see. Okay. I want to show you what it does. Okay. So it gives them, not the programmer, but then the reader or the user, a platform to input what the programmer or the computer is asking he or she to input. Okay, so let's see if we have any errors over here. No. Okay, before and all. Okay, yeah, there's an error over there. You do need that operator over there. This one over here, this one is called the extraction operator. And then this one, what is it called again? This one it extracts, this one it outputs. Okay. You can check this one under like C++ operators. Yes, you'll find it over there. But I know this one is called the extraction operator. Okay, so now everything should be okay. Let's see. It will type, hello world, hello Mars, enter your name, your initials, I mean to say, and then we just say empty, then everything is cool. Okay. But we are not done. I was just showing you guys how I came across, the cin identifier. As we continue, C out, enter your name. Yeah, sorry. The name. And I'll see in. I hope you guys can see how the CIN operator functions. Okay, so it gives the platform to the user to input what he or she is supposed to input. Okay, as I've explained. Now we are going to say enter your age, enter your age, then CIN age. Now we are going to do the same thing for the height. Okay, enter height, enter your height, enter your height. Okay, let's see in height. Cool. Now we can run the program and everything should be okay. Okay, we have, okay, I didn't insert the extraction operator over here. Cool. Everything should be cool. So, hello world, hello mass, enter your initials, empty, enter your name. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Something wrong over there. I didn't put, something is totally wrong over here. Okay, string name, initials. Okay, enter your name. Okay, the grade Mohau, fine. Enter your age. Okay, something is wrong over here and I need to sort it out. Initials empty. Enter your name. Why is it not giving me? Enter your height. I'll sort it out right now. Something is wrong over here. I'm supposed to be given, like, a platform to enter. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to be given a platform to enter my name there. Something is totally wrong here. Let me do this. I'm just trying to check something. Check something very quick. Integer, okay. Okay, that's not the problem. That's wrong. Something is totally wrong. Enter initials. C out, enter your name. C name. Something is wrong here. Something is totally wrong. Let's do this. Let's try to do this. Let's try to do this. Okay. Delete this. I don't think this is gonna help, but let's see. Okay. Enter initials empty. Something is definitely wrong here. What's the problem? What is the problem? I mean, string name is set to the grammar. Oh, let me just do this. I think that might be the problem. The white spaces. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. Enter the initials. Oh, white spaces. Not a problem at all. Okay, let me just do this then. TGM. Let me just do this. TGM. See what happens now. Wow, what is the problem here? What is the problem? Guys, if you have a suggestion of what the problem is over here, please on the comment section, please do like comment and tell me what you think the problem might have been over here, okay? I used the integer data type, double data type, character data type, and the string data type. What's the problem here? Hmm. Because regardless of what is happening, I need to insert that name. I want to insert that name, okay? Let's change it to surname. Surname. Change it to surname. Okay, empty. Wow. Or is it because characters cannot go along with strings? Might that be the case? Hmm. Because what I know for sure is that if I remove this character over here, if I remove that part, this algorithm, it's not if that line, if I remove it, yeah. Let's see what happens. Like everything will be cool. If I remove it, like everything will be cool. So I ask myself a question, what might be the problem? It's going to say enter your surname, TGN. Everything's cool. 18, like height, everything is just cool. Okay, I don't understand. Maybe that might be the case. Characters cannot go along with strings. I just need to do research on that, and then I'll have to come back to you guys, under my community page over there here on YouTube, like under the community page on my channel. I believe I'll, write something there just to clarify what is happening here because I totally don't understand why is the case. But I believe it's because like strings and characters they just cannot go together when it comes to inputs and outputs. But it just doesn't make sense, you know. But just as I'm saying, I'll do more research and then I'll see what happens. I'll see what was the problem. It's very concerning. I experienced two errors. The first one was the backslash and the n, the backslash n, and this other one again. Yeah, something needs to be done over here. Something needs to be done. But don't worry. We move and we experience errors. We solve those errors. I mean, we fix those bugs. There's no other way. That is the life of a programmer. You're always fixing bugs, trying to understand why this is occurring, why this is not occurring. So that is just the life of a programmer, okay? And I'm sorry for the background noise, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, yeah. I think for today, that will be the end of the video. I thank you so much for joining over here. Enjoy the rest of your day, okay? And yeah, you're welcome to the Royal House.